Hello, I'm George Vrotsis, and this is Premeditated Fitness. Premeditated Fitness is a site that's designed for law enforcement officers to provide them with intelligent, goal-oriented physical training and nutritional information. Now, I guess I know what you're probably thinking already. You're thinking, I know how to work out. I don't need this guy to tell me how to work out. And I'm sure you're right. Lots of cops work out. I'm sure you do know how to work out. I used to work out for most of my life, but I'm here to tell you not to work out. Because when you think about it, working out, it's very inefficient. There are usually not any long-term goals associated with working out. Working out, it's all about the workout and having a good workout, how you feel in the gym, getting a pump, getting those endorphins going, burning off some stress. And I mean, those things are all good. It's definitely better than sitting on the couch. And they'll keep you in shape. They'll keep you as in shape as you already are. But you're not going to achieve those long-term goals of getting stronger or getting more powerful or getting more agile. Because when you're just working out, you're going into the gym and you're deciding what you're going to do when you get to the gym. At least, I know that's what I used to do. I knew, for example, Monday was my chest day. So I'd go in, I'd do bench press. And I knew I was going to do bench press going to the gym. But how many sets I was going to do and the weights I was going to do, I kind of decided that on the day and how I felt. If I was feeling really good, I'm going to do an extra set and I'm going to go 10 pounds heavier than I did last week. But, if I'm feeling kind of tired, maybe I'll cut a shorter set or cut out some of the dumbbell flies. But there's no guidelines, no protocols, nothing telling me what to do. There was no tracking, nothing measurable to show that I was getting stronger. I could compare it to my last workout, but that was about it. Now, if you compare that with physical training, which is what I advocate here at Premeditated Fitness, you follow a dedicated strength program. This is a program designed by strength coaches. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of them all across the country. They upload programs online in books. You can buy them, you can get them for free online. And they're very, very effective programs. You follow the program, you do what you're told to do, you do the weight and the sets when you're in the gym training, regardless of how you feel. And in the long term, maybe you don't have as good of a workout that day. You feel like you could have gone heavier, and you feel like you didn't get enough of a workout in. But you stick with the program. And as a result, long term, you see massive gains in strength. You can go from, let's say right now you squat 250, you could raise that squat by 100 pounds in 6 months by following a dedicated strength program. Pretty easily, not easy, it's going to be hard work, but it's not going to break your back. And that is what I advocate, is following dedicated programs to turn our workouts into training sessions. If you think about it like firearms, if you go out shooting with your buddy in a field casually, you might pick up some things that help you on the job, but you're just, going to blow off some steam, shoot some guns, have some fun. That's kind of like what working out is. Physical training, on the other hand, is like firearms training. You're on the range with your range master. He's putting you through specific drills to elicit specific skills out of you. You're doing your low light shooting, you're shooting from a barricade, multiple targets, you practice, for misfire and jam and changing magazines. The firearms training has very specific goals. Physical training is the same way, very specific goals, and programs set up to reach those goals. Now, so far, when it comes to physical training, the only thing I've mentioned is strength training. And that is, I believe, the base of what makes a quality physical training program for law enforcement is a strong foundation of strength. But muscular strength is only one aspect of fitness that affects law enforcement officers. And I'm going to be talking about this here at Premeditated Fitness as well. CALEA, the Commission for Accreditation of Law Enforcement Agencies, got together with FitForce. They wrote this paper on developing a voluntary fitness program for law enforcement, and they came up with 6 areas of fitness that affect law enforcement officers. They are muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance, anaerobic power, flexibility, and body composition. So we're going to talk about ways to train for all 6 of those areas of fitness. which areas you should train more often, which areas you can get away with training least often, but how to train for all those areas and how they apply to the on-the-job demands of working in law enforcement. And as well, the other aspect of fitness that I will be discussing a lot here at Premeditated Fitness is efficiency. We want to be efficient in the gym. We don't want to go in and have 2-hour workouts. Okay, I mean, if you got the time to do it, you love doing that, by all means, go ahead and do it. But for the majority of us, our free time is compressed at best, and we want to get in the gym, get the job done, get in our training, and get out and get on with our life. So I'll be talking about efficiency in physical training a lot as well. Now, if that all sounds good to you, you'll see a form, should be over to my left, that it's blue and red, and it's got asking for your email address. Sign up there with your email address, and you'll be on the email list when Premeditated Fitness launches in about a month or so. I'll send you an email, let you know. You can be here on the first day. And as a thank you for signing up, I will send you a ebook that I wrote. It's about 25 pages. I guess you call it a guide, not an ebook, but it's about 25 pages. It's all on eating healthy on duty. And it's full of like 10 or 12 recipes in there for healthy meals that you can make for lunches that are delicious, nutritious, inexpensive, and they're portable. They're friendly for eating out of cruisers if you're forced to do that on the job. You don't get to take a regular lunch break. The guide also has some tips for success for implementing a healthy nutrition plan on the job. And finally, it includes a guide for how to eat healthy at restaurants, fast food joints, and gas stations for those times when you can't pack a lunch and you're forced to find something somewhere, or if you work night shift, gas stations always open in your time. So sign up and I'll get that to you right away. Now, if you're wondering, I just spent 5 minutes talking about fitness and physical training, and I'm giving away something on nutrition. Why is that? Well, the other half of the coin here at Premeditated Fitness is following a nutritional plan. And I advocate a healthy whole foods diet. I don't mean whole foods like that grocery store that's expensive. I mean whole foods as in fish, chicken, beef, vegetables, lots of vegetables, fruit, nuts, healthy fats, all these things that are found naturally out in the wild, and unprocessed, don't come from boxes, don't come from bags, they aren't microwavable. You want to get just to eating real food. And why is that? Well, if you look at the statistics, 70% of our country is overweight or obese. This is not just me saying this. Google the CDC, the government's website, obesity statistics. The CDC is stating that currently about 35% of the country is obese and 34% of the country is overweight. Put those together, almost at 70% of the country being overweight or obese. So that means just living in this country and living a standard American lifestyle and eating the standard American diet, you have about a 70% chance of becoming overweight or obese at some point in your life. And those are the odds for the average citizen. As police officers, we are not average citizens. We face additional risk factors. We work shift work. We work nights. We don't sleep well. We work a ton. We have our full-time job. You work overtime. You maybe got side jobs, part-time jobs. So we're overworked because of that. We face some burnout sometimes, and police work's known for being very stressful. Both the acute big doses of stress, like when you get in a situation where your life's in danger, or you're in a high-speed pursuit, as well as the constant, chronic, low-level stress that we face just by putting on the uniform and not knowing, what's around the corner or what's in that car on the traffic stop when I walk up to it. As well as the chronic stress we're exposed to just by dealing with the bureaucratic and political nature of the job. You add all these things together, and they're just additional risk factors for gaining weight and obesity that the average citizen doesn't face. And one of them by itself is going to raise your risk levels. You start adding them all together, and your risk for potentially becoming overweight or obese increases exponentially. So what can we do about that? Well, you can try to, just work out harder in the gym and not worry about your food. But that's not going to work. You can't outrun your fork, is the common saying. And it's the truth. You are what you eat. It doesn't matter how hard you train. If you aren't eating the right foods, you're not going to get results. And on the flip side, if you hate working out and you hate training, you hate going to the gym and running, but you're eating healthy, you're going to stay in pretty good shape. That's how important healthy nutrition is. And other than trying to train harder, what else can you do? You can, do those starvation type diets where you drink a shake instead of a meal 3 times a day, and you only eat 1,500 calories, and you're hungry all the time. I don't know about you. If you want to do that, be my guest, but I'm not doing that. I love to eat. I love food. So for me, what's worked for me, and I see as the only option to stay fit and healthy and get the best results possible from our physical training, is by following a healthy, whole foods-based diet. And that is the other side of the coin that I'll be talking about here at Premeditated Fitness. Sign up for the email list. I'll send you the Eating Healthy on Duty guide. It'll get you started with some ideas for how to eat healthy on the job. And when the site goes live, I will send you an email and let you know. And looking forward to working with you and just having a place to discuss, fitness and health and nutrition and everything that's important to law enforcement that I don't think is being discussed regularly in a lot of places. So I think that's everything I got. Thank you for your time, and I'll be talking to you soon.